cleared now by Turner, but it comes to McLaughlin. Can he take a shot from distance? It's a grounder, and Peter Harrison was in position, but there's a foul. The lead up to all of that. And O'Shane Nation directs the proceedings in this manner. What can Molynes do from this set piece? Just over half an hour gone in this matchup. Peter Harrison in goal. Giving instructions, ensuring that all is well to his liking as we see the lights come on here at the Jerusalem Mini Stadium. Here's a shot from distance, wide of the mark, and it wasn't a bad effort from Wisdom Obani. Obani last played for one of the Nigerian top flight teams, Ecuador City. Has spent some time in Europe as well, the Nigerian. But here's McCarthy. Happy to slow down proceedings. Gets it out wide to Shavoy Watkin. Picked up. Returned to Dunbenholden. And no team has really been able to boss possession of any significant margin. McLaughlin gets it to Cuesta, to Rigg. Under pressure all the time. Here's Gerald Neal Jr. Streaming forward is Neal. Gets the ball in a dangerous area. Flicked on nicely for Livingston. What can he do on the wide area? Gets it there to Obani. And it flew past him. Put some body on the defender there. Richard Anderson. And it was a throw. Taken quickly. O'Dane Murray lost it. And Watkins heads it in the vicinity of Livingston, and Cohen Beckford was there as well, but it falls nicely now for Sean Livingston. Can't get around two Dunbenholden players. Just get the throw in. So much of the attack has been centered around that ball out wide to the left area, Molynes. The quality of O'Dane Murray, his ability to overlap not often being deployed on the right-hand flank. There they go again with another throw-in. Good work from Rigg. Oh, very good work from Rigg. Draws the foul eventually. Here's another look at it. Was dancing like a ballerina until he was hacked down.
All right, so Molynes United now with a free kick. And this time it will be floated towards the box. Here's a well headed over the bar. This will be a corner kick for sure. And that was a nice corner kick And headed away in the nick of time. Molynes United will have another opportunity to equalize here. Livingston goes wide. Well, what was that? Well, no, the corner is to be from the other end. Well, that was a practice corner kick. I thought for a minute that was on, but the referee indicating that the corner kick should be taken from the other side. Floated inside the box and headed away. And Dunbenholden now with an opportunity to come away with it. Here is Nelson, the goal scorer. Inside to McCarthy, who booted long down to the other end. Oh, that is some touch. Could be a chance. Ball floated over back towards Nelson. Can't get there. And it's headed away. It's going to be a throw for Dunbenholden in deep territory here of Molynes United. A player is down. The referee now understanding that. Player is down at the halfway line. But the action is end to end. And the fact that Dunbenholden is 1-0 up indicate that they'll be the happier of the two teams, but the reality is that it has been a pretty close game. And while the referee and the medics come on the halfway line, just after some 36 minutes gone, Dunbenholden, the team in full white with blue trimmings, they are leading the action here by 1-0. There's a smattering of spectators here. Of course, we'll be here to do the other game, Waterhouse versus Harbourview. That game should start around about 7:30. And in the meantime, Dunbenholden leading this one by a 1-0.
Yeah, Shakeen Powell was the player being treated by the medical staff. Conference being held by the Molynes players. So it's still a throw-in for Dunbenholden on this near side. Damien Binns there with the ball in hand. Gets it. Throw-in goes to Molynes. Nadine Murray. Not sure I like the wisdom of that particular pass. They do come out scot-free. Ball sent for Marlon Pennycook to chase, but that will go into touch. Here's the goal kick. Peter Harrison hasn't been able to get much distance, does get height. Quite a few of the goal kicks that he's taken. Nicholas Nelson falls nicely to him, turns, managed to get the shot off, gets the rebound, and now it's with Beckford. Here's his service, headed away. McCarthy now, player down, and that's a head injury. Looks to be, could be Leven Rig or Enrique Gordon will give you confirmation. I think it's Leven Rig, the number 16, who's been playing in the left fullback position. Of course, head injuries have their own protocol.
All right, then, yeah, it looks to be Rigg who's down. And here's the opportunity. That's Nelson pulling the trigger. And he's been the goal scorer. He's been very lively. It is indeed Rigg who was down. Not quite out yet, but down. And the medic just maybe asking a question or two as to what's his physical state. Looks a little bit worried there.
Has been able to respond to the affirmative, and that's good for Molynes. He has really been swashbuckling on the left hand flank.
Yeah, he's been very lively, not afraid to go up when his team is in attacking positions, but has also done defensive moves as well. Here's the opportunity for the free kick. Is the referee going to bounce the ball towards Dunbenholden? There they are now.
McCarthy gets it quickly. Nelson tried to flick it to Shakeen Powell, but it falls again for Fabian McCarthy. Has space in the middle of the park, as he always does. That needs to be addressed. Here they come now on the right-hand side. Good movement. Shakeen Powell flicked it back. And good attempt for Dunbenholden. Nelson was trying to turn. Didn't have the requisite yards to do that. Damien Binns now tries to keep it alive for Dunbenholden. Goes to Odin Pennycook. Pennycook has Turner. Goes to the keeper. Here's Matthews. Also spent time at Waterhouse. Did Christopher Matthews.
You can see where Dunbenholden is making a concerted effort to just pass it around a little bit. Not being as direct as they were in the first half. Here's another example of it. Just bouncing the ball around. Well, that one is a little bit too long, I think.
Let's see
Probably
if...
not quite.
Well done by Treboy Watkin. Can't find the pass